This is Keyword Soup, a casual Magic the Gathering podcast where we talk about all kinds of things about the game that we love. I think that's usually how I say that. I feel like I never get it exactly right. It's like slightly different. It's like 99% the same each time. I'm Fern, better known as Hydrozoa.
I'm Sunami, better known as Sunami.
And so what are we talking about this week?
Goodbye, everybody. Good episode. So this last week was Marvel Prerelease.
Yes.
You didn't attend. I ended up going, even though I was at first against it.
Because of price.
It was a little more expensive. It was about like $10 more than...
They kicked it up a little, yeah.
Unfortunately.
So, no, not even a little. It's almost 25... It's almost 50% of the price, because it's usually $25.
Yeah.
Increasing it by 12 would have been a 50% increase.
Yeah.
So, oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is basically a 50% increase.
I don't know if that's a Marvel thing, or if it was
UB.
a UB thing.
I think it's a UB thing. I think it's all going to be...
Turtles wasn't... Turtles, I feel, was the same price as like doing the Lorwyn one and doing the Strixhaven one.
I can't remember now. You paid for me for Turtles because I didn't really want to do it, but you're like, I'll pay for you.
I would have to, but I'm pretty sure it's been the same because I think it was like...
I want to say it's been $25 for a pre-release for years.
Yes.
For like years,
yeah. So, I wasn't really looking forward to. I ended up having other plans on that Friday night of pre-release. Saturday, our LGS had... Okay, so Friday night, they had the pre-release for Marvel Superheroes. And from what I heard, they had about 38 people. Almost 40
Still
players.
Less than Lorwyn, the last one that I
like
fully remember.
60 for almost Lorwyn?
It was like, I think it was 50-something for Lorwyn and 50-something for Turtles. Yeah. I want to say it was a little less for Strixhaven, like 40-something for Strixhaven.
But then they were also doing events. They did 2 more events on Saturday, like
and
back to back.
Both fired.
The Saturday ones were not as popular. Like they even had the less participants than on Sunday.
Okay, so they were talking less than 18 people in both of those events because Sunday, the one you did play in,
there was 18 players.
18. That's so low for our shop. Mm-hmm. That is so low. Even for a Sunday, it being the 4th event that they've run for the pre-release, that just feels so low for our shop.
It does feel about par because when I did Turtles, they did 4 sessions of pre-release, and it was very similar. Maybe
the 4th one was the lowest by a lot,
by a tremendous amount.
Part of that could be
burnout,
drafting and Commander.
Yes,
Commander and drafting both happen on Sundays at our shop. So maybe it's that.
Which I think they're starting to switch because they didn't do draft this last week.
Yeah, people were asking about it on like Wednesdays and Fridays in the Discord. Yeah. I was really surprised. Which, by the way, our shop's Discord grows faster than some YouTube Discords. Yes. It blows my mind when I like to go through and like do the little salute to everybody. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, there are so many people joining our Discord. Yeah. I always have to do that so I can go in and censor later. Because certain curse words in the first couple minutes of the video do get flagged by YouTube. Mm-hmm. Also, the word... For some reason, it just hates that word. YouTube.
Why are you making fun of my college, the South Harmon Institute of Technology? Go shitheads!
Yes, there.
We're the shit sandwiches.
Gross. That's funny. Southampton Institute of Technology. I've never heard that before. That's funny. So pre-release was okay then.
From a drawing power sense.
Okay. How was the gameplay?
The gameplay was a lot more exciting, fun, and interesting than I was kind of anticipating.
Yeah.
The biggest negative for all these UBs is it feels like there are cramming new legendaries, cramming commanders. Like anything that's a legendary creature can be a commander. So I think in their eyes they're trying to broaden the game by making so many commanders. But by doing that, you're limiting your limited version of the game. Mm-hmm. because now you can't have 4 Incredible Hulks on the battlefield because they're all legendary.
Unless it's the different names of them. But if you do get multiple copies of the same one, then you are screwed. That came up a lot in like the Turtles pre-release that I went to. And also to reiterate your point of there being just so many legendaries, I actually have a video in my YouTube drafts I never released where it was just me, like I zoomed in on the number of legendary creatures in the set with a farting noise because holy shit, dude, there are like 135 I think it is out of a 400 card, well maybe less than limited, there's like what 400 or 500 cards, but in limited you only have access to like 380 of them or 400 of them.
Okay, where'd your
phone go?
That's magic.
It disappeared?
That's magic.
That's magic for you.
On my fat thigh.
Oh, okay. I was looking down by your backpack to see if maybe
and I wear everything's back in black, so there's so anyways, as I'm just scrolling, there's like Hulkling. Sorry, you don't need to be a legendary. Mole Man, I know you're a villain. You don't need to be legendary. Reptile.
Mole Man would be absurd not to be legendary. That card that makes Moloids, am I thinking of the right one? That card's insane.
Oh, okay.
You could not have that be a non-legendary creature.
Oh,
that would ruin the game.
I'm just thinking character itself.
But the character themselves...
The character themselves.
Legendary used to mean something, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're getting at, yeah.
Like, there are a good amount of non-legendaries, but there's just way too many. Like, we goes back to the episode we were talking, there's too many versions, there's like 4 She-Hulks, there's 5 Shang-Chis, there doesn't need to be that many of each character.
How did it impact negatively or positively your gameplay at pre-release?
It changed your strategy a lot, because
if you have 2 or 3 of the same one.
Luckily, I had doubles of. I'll pull it up again. I just had it. Was an Incredible Hulk card.
Oh, okay.
It was Hulk Gamma Goliath.
So you had more than one.
I had 2 of him. Okay. 2 of him in my deck.
Okay.
Luckily, because he is the card, as I'll read it, he's very threatening.
Yeah.
He would get quickly removed. And then they would have, boom, here's another one.
Yeah.
So Hulk Gamma Goliath is 3 and Gruul, so red, right? Green.
Red-green, so 5 drop.
Reach Trample. Power up abilities of other creatures you control cost 3 less to activate.
Oh, it's this one, yeah.
And power up. His power up is power up 6 and Gruul red-green. Put 5 +1/+1 counters on the Hulk.
And it reduces by 5 if you played him this turn.
If you played it that turn, it's reduced by the mana cost that it was to pay. So
then it would be 8 mana altogether for a 10... 11-10
trample with reach.
Gross. And if you have some way of giving him haste, gross.
Very
but he was you would consider that your finisher.
Yes.
So you only need, like, if you have 2 of them, it's fine, because you really only need to play 1 of them and resolve it, and you probably have 1. If they do answer it, you having a second one is nice.
Specifically, the power up ability.
The power up's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's what really saved.
That's basically monstrosity at that point.
It was. I also had played with Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Yes. Who is Wonder Man Hollywood Hero, 3 red. He's flying. Each power-up ability of permanents you control can be activated an additional time. So we forgot to mention that. Power-up abilities can be only activated 1 time.
And he allows it an additional time.
So with him and then Hulk together...
A 16-15 reach trample.
And it costs 3 less. Or no, because it would be other creatures. But,
yeah, it's other. So if you...
But, so Wonder Man's power-up is 5 red, put 2 1/1 counters on Wonder Man. So it's just adding 2 more to...
Reduced by 3, so it'd be...
But then you can do it...
Okay, yeah.
But then you'd be able to do it again and make him a 8/8 flyer.
Okay. So your deck was mostly red-green. You did have an Ant-Man, right?
So I was able to splash a little bit of blue, but because I was playing Avengers Tower, which is a land that...
Throw that up on the screen.
That taps for colorless, or add mana of any color as long as it's a hero.
Okay.
And
so that would let you splash that blue pip to play Ant-Man.
And then I could look. I can look through and search for a hero card with that.
Yeah, the bottom ability on the card, right? Okay.
So then I would bust out Ant-Man, the astonishing Ant-Man.
Delete a little bit on it.
Green and blue. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on the astonishing Ant-Man.
That's nice. That's not bad at all.
In a limited format, you're going to be drawing fairly quickly if they don't remove it, so it's going to go up really quick. Second ability, 2 and a green to tap, remove any number of +1/+1 counters from astonishing Ant-Man. Create that many 1/1 green insect tokens.
That's pretty crazy. I don't know how his power works to where he would necessarily be summoning the ants.
Because he has a telekinetic, the way he
can talk to ants.
Speak with ants, yes.
Oh man,
yes.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. But yeah, so yeah, he can potentially make your board go white as beep.
Get your wide board as wide as wide. So another card to beef up that Ant-Man would be Hex Magic, which is 2 and a red. It's a sorcery. Exile all cards from your hand. Then draw that many cards. Until the end of your next turn, you may play cards exiled this way.
So you get a hand, plus you can still access the stuff you pitch.
So you have a
double
2
hand.
hands.
Yeah, you have a double hand. That's pretty good.
And
I noticed it's an arcane. You don't see arcane spells pretty often. No. That brings up some interesting old cards that you could splice onto an arcane, because that's a thing that used to be a thing.
So
that's cool.
If I get rid of,
you got a whole hand of.
I got a new hand, and I buffed up Ant-Man.
Huge. Yeah.
And then even if they want to instantly remove them,
pay some mana,
and get some ants alive.
That's cool.
I ended up getting 5th. Oh, I also had.
You had a Squirrel Girl in your deck. That's cool. Yeah. So yeah, you placed 5th. You went what, 2 and 1?
2 and 1. Yeah.
Nice.
The person I lost to took the whole tournament.
Oh, cool. Very good.
So I lost.
That helped pull you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Your 2 and 1 was good for 5th place out of 18.
18, yeah.
So you were in the top third. That's pretty good. Yeah.
It was a lot more fun than I was expecting. It was.
I try to always place in the top half, or if I can, the top. Like if it's a big event, the top 8, of course. But like I always try to finish in the top half of an event. But finishing in the top third of an event or top quarter of an event feels real good. Yeah.
Oh, I was on cloud 9 when I was
5th place. That's pretty cool. It's nice when you get to do really well in an event you're excited for. Like if you had done really well in like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you were less excited for Marvel. So maybe the 5th place helps make you feel more excited now.
I think I was, but then I also had such a huge weekend, big weekend. I had a wrestling match this last weekend.
Hey, so how did they go?
Video will be in the comments.
Okay. Good plug.
So I was pretty exhausted. I ended up having the show, having to work my 9 to 5 the next morning. I forgot to take the day off, my mistake. And then I got off work and I'm like, well, I did pretty well. I sold some merch and made some money. So let's do pre-release. Let's go.
Pre-release.
Yeah. So I ended up going on somewhat of a whim. I still enjoyed it. I got some cool stuff. I didn't open. Squirrel Girl was probably my biggest pool, my best pool. But in my packs that I won, I got Extinction Event.
Okay.
Which
I think I know that card.
It's the one you choose odd or even, and it snaps half.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The mana value.
Oh man.
And the art on it's really cool too.
That's cool. It sounds like overall you had a good time, decent like reward for the money you put into it, even if it was a little more expensive. It sounds like it was worth it. Worth your time and money. I'm glad you had a good time. I know it's all an anecdote, but anecdotally at large, it does sound like from what I've heard on the internet that attendance for this was lower, mixed reviews overall. So, attendance does seem like it's lower overall. I've seen a few articles and also a few of like these exact things, like these sort of polls, kind of from different YouTubers, like MTG Recon, but I often see his polls, and
I am bad with things, but I enjoy them.
Did you attend a Marvel Superheroes pre-release? No, and I didn't want to. Out of 27k votes, 27,000 people voted in this. Only 17% said yes, 18% no, but I wanted to, so maybe they were busy.
So about 35% wanted to, and or went
to, or either intended to or wanted to,
or did go.
And then the other 2/3 of people, about 65% of them, no, and they didn't want to, which I voted for.
Is that UB though?
What are your first thoughts on Marvel Superheroes set? 44,000 votes, 20,000 or 20% good, 27% meh, 3% bad, and 50%, here's the one I voted for as well, I just don't want Marvel and Magic. Admittedly, that's just not a good look.
I love Marvel. It's weird. It just seems weird.
It does seem weird. It doesn't fit. It's not Final Fantasy or Lord of the Rings.
Like I can Ninja
not
Turtles,
all UB works.
Is like only because they're mutations, they're creatures, they're like. I know.
I'm thinking it's because you're a fan.
No. Like that,
because mutants exist in X-Men, so maybe the X-Men set will vibe more.
I'm saying like that as like I'm trying to stretch. Like that's why I would give them
the Mystic set will fit more.
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme, the Magic characters.
I would bet that's when we have a stronger Scarlet Witch. We would have
Picard would be insane.
But I still maybe Mystic would be smaller. But then there's like
I don't know
Shang-Chi.
It does feel like a mixed review, a mixed. What am I looking for?
Mixed bag.
Yeah, it's like there's like good and bad with Marvel. Mixed bag might be right. It's just that like there's some characters that are cool and they might fit, but then there's other characters that like they don't quite fit, and we got 8 cards of them.
And that's part of what I was saying is I feel like they made the set bigger by throwing like D, E, F level villains in the set.
And heroes too.
Or even heroes.
The Wizard.
That's the one I was trying to look for, the Wizard.
The Wizard.
Like, no.
He's from the golden age of comic books.
I get it.
You're telling me the golden age, the best they could give us is the Wizard? Bro, he's like the 17th best speedster, if that.
That could have been a set in itself. The classic age.
Don't...
If you wanted to.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Unless we're getting an X-Men set, don't we have Pietro, the Quicksilver guy? Don't we have, like, 2 or 3 other speedsters that I'm drawing a blank on for some reason?
So Speedball.
Oh yeah, I do remember Speedball.
And I believe Speedball is Wanda's Envision's son.
Ah, okay.
And I think it's Wiccan and Speed. Yeah, so Speedball, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Quicksilver is Pietro, is the brother.
He's Wanda's brother, so he might show up in the later set, an X-Men set or a Mystic set.
So Scarlet Witch and Pietro would be ones that easily cross over. That would be Mutant and Avengers.
Yes. We could see more sets featuring more of these characters again.
There were a few mutants, like I know they brought Storm in, they brought Wolverine, and Beast. But I'm not too sure how many more. I'd have to look at the full list. Other than like Wanda and
I've seen
Quicksilver.
Yeah. As far as like
for mutants,
this to me doesn't even feel like the Avengers set, because like there's a weird mash of characters in this one, and we got like Wolverine, who didn't show up in the Avengers in the movies. He even showed up specifically in the one where they were like trying to start the Avengers initiative, and he was like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah,
you know,
that was still X-Men.
That was still in the X-Men? Oh, God, that was... Yeah, right. They were trying to get the first class together. Yeah. So, and then, like, Deadpool, like, and Wolverine crossover's more recent, and it did have the classic suit, so that's part of the reason why I feel like they went with that. Wanda, I feel like including her was mostly because of her show.
But she
who's this?
One that can cross over. Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Come on,
She-Hulk. Aren't they all people who had shows?
She's got a big following.
Didn't they have shows? Both of them?
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason why all of the characters they included had recent shows, and they're just trying to catch those fans instead of them doing like, this is the Avengers. Like, even this doesn't even feel like, to me, from what I remember as a kid, the comic book Avengers. Like, the comic books Avengers was a bunch of us need to get together to stop the Hulk because he's too strong. And then once they got the Hulk under control and got Bruce Banner on their side, it was like, okay, now we can start fighting galactic level threats. You know? Yeah. And this just feels like, here's a bunch of characters.
It was one of those things where they know they have more Marvel sets coming out. So why are they blowing their gasket like all in one shot?
I don't know. Why are they loading it so that they blow their...
They could have spaced it. They could have condensed it. They could have put one legendary of each character.
I'm thinking they could have had more Marvel represented in just like 1 or 2 sets. If they did like 3 stones in each set and did less, like instead of 8 Iron Man, give each of the major Avengers 1 or 2 cards.
I could even break it down to 3 sets: heroes,
3, sure.
Villains, mutants.
Sure.
Because I feel those are the biggest 3.
Covers like everything too.
But then, which I still think is going to happen. I still think there's going to be villains.
Super villains, because this is superheroes.
And I still think there's going to be...
But they put villains in this set.
That's the frustrating thing.
So
they're going to just double up and have way more... Again, we're going to have another 5 Iron Man.
Is Spider-Man going to show up in like every Marvel set? Because he showed up again in this one.
Probably. Yeah.
God.
Probably.
Oh, man.
He'll be... I can see him... Maybe not so much cosmic, but maybe mystic.
Yeah.
Mystic Arts.
Yeah. Goodness. He was in that... Doctor Strange was in his movie, and it was very mystical, and they screwed up that spell together.
And they do have the new movie coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah. Man. I feel like that's part of the problem, is they're just doing this to capture like all the fans of the upcoming movies and also recent releases.
So on that, even though attendance... Like, this is... In the wrestling world, we call it the wrestling fan base, the fan base, where it's a lot different. The internet fan base can be a lot different than true casual.
Who's actually here?
Because I'm also seeing a lot of videos of people who've never done pre-release or never who just getting in the game because of Marvel.
Yeah.
Like,
what's weird?
It's very similar to I got into this game because of Fallout. I mean, Magic was the core,
of course,
but Fallout,
that was the skin.
The skin that grabbed me.
It's weird to me that they're trying so hard to capture these new players, but then they're not supporting LGSs because allocation. I remember Tyler's post where it was like it's way lower for the set.
Yeah.
And then you look at like Amazon and GameStop, both got plenty of product allocated to them. Enough, they have enough sitting on their shelves of like any card game. It's like, why are they choosing to favor those corporate entities instead of the LGSs?
You know, going to GameStop, that place. It's all still sitting in there. I can't tell you how many boxes of Aether Drift and Turtles and
Aether Drift is everywhere too. You go
sitting in there. They should just mark Aether Drift to like.
I'm trying to remember the last time I went in there. Oh yeah, you buy a box, you get a box. I'm trying to remember the last time I went there, to be honest, but I do remember the last time I went in there, I had looked at their Pokemon and Magic just to see. I was just curious, and they did have Aether Drift sitting there, bundles and pre-release kits.
They actually have singles now. I went a couple days ago.
Bro, you are not a card shop.
Yeah.
GameStop, you are not a card shop. All right. One last thing I wanted to talk about. Did you hear about the abysmal pull rates of the comic arts? The comic art cards?
I can feel them. I felt it when I opened my box. So I bought a Play Booster box.
Oh, I'm talking about like the really cool...
No, I know. But you can still get a few of those in there. I opened a few collector's packs, and I've only gotten like a handful of like the comic art cards.
These, you can get these in Play Boosters?
There are a couple of them.
Okay.
So
yeah, you only get like one in...
And then some of those are the Spider-Man ones.
I saw, yeah.
So like, I know I have the Don't Move, I have...
What about the... Yeah, these. Can you get these in the Play Booster packs?
I feel like I don't think so. No, those are the scene cards.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, collector boxes still have some things you can't get.
No. Yes, you can get it because I got that Titania Abomination one.
Okay. So yeah, I watched a video earlier from Joel R Magic, and he watched a ton of people's content for research, and also just like scoured through some YouTube Reddit posts, and he found that not this one. He found that there's only one comic art per collector box, one comic card. And there's only 2 cards in the set worth enough to recoup the cost of a box. Because it's like 460 or 480 bucks. And then the other thing he was talking about is that the collector packs, if they're about $50 a pack, there's actually like 25 cards that are worth like 50 bucks or more. So if you're buying like one pack here and there, it's actually smarter and a better deal than buying the box for 460, 480, 500 or more. These boxes are too expensive. But yeah, his video really explained it. Yeah, you're getting one comic art card per box. And it's like these. Yeah, those ones. Yeah. Where they look like a comic book cover.
The covers,
Yeah, those are extremely hard to get. And I don't know, like, I don't know that they need to make some things that are that rarity, that are that high demand at such limited print runs to where the boxes are this expensive. Especially if, like, we know how, like, we look in the past at Lord of the Rings, how expensive those collector boxes.
Yeah.
And look at Final Fantasy. Even the play booster boxes of Final Fantasy are like $270. Normally, a play booster box is $100 to $150, maybe $180.
Do you think playability of the set has a lot to do with it?
Final Fantasy is a good set in a lot of ways. It's good to draft. It's good to build around your command. There's so many commander options, but not even too many to where you feel like in the Marvel set that they overdid it. You know, because you got 1 or 2 of each one.
Well, that's what and then same with Lord of the Rings. There was a lot of great cards that are still used regularly.
Yeah.
So I think the gameplay itself, even if it may be like overproduced, as long as the mechanics and the gameplay fit well for the long range, the long term of the game, then I think the set will succeed. But if they bring in new mechanics that hinder or just feels too niche,
clunky, or they don't fit,
then it's going to be not so great of a set.
If they don't nail it and hit like it right out of the park every time, it's going to be felt, especially when it's UB, because it's going to fall really short in field. It's going to feel like a bunt, and everyone's going to be on it.
So, Hobbit is going to... I feel like Hobbit's going to do okay.
We'll see.
It's going to be... I think it's going to be the best UB for this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
The big test for UB will be Star Trek.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes. I just noticed this video was a little bit declipped. It's looking like it's a little bit off. We'll figure that out. Yeah, Star Trek I think is gonna flop, but we'll cross those bridges when we get there. But anyway, we're already over half an hour, so we should probably get ready to wrap. Next week, I think we'll do our quarterly review, and we'll look at these past 2 sets, talk about how it's been these last few months.
What would the last 2 sets be? That would be Marvel, and they would be Strixhaven.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Strixhaven and Marvel next week, talk about a grade for them, or so to speak, and a grade for this quarter, how we're feeling about the game as a whole. So keep an eye out for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss that. Join the Discord. That'll be in the description for this video, as well as occasionally I'll just post a link on my channel, so just keep an eye out.
We'll pop a link to my match from this weekend underneath.
Pinned comment, we can pin that so you can go find the video footage for his hopefully win. We'll see. Alright, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Oh my stars and garters!
What the